Misty was a little white kitten. She was very, very fluffy. Her fur was soft like a cloud. She lived in a cozy, warm house. The house had a big, sunny garden. Misty loved her home very much. It was such a happy place for her. She always felt safe and loved there. Every day was full of gentle joy. Her world was small and perfect. Every day was fun for little Misty. She would wake up with the warm sun. Then she played with her red yarn ball. It rolled all around the quiet room. She loved to purr on her human's lap. Her purr was a soft, rumbling sound. It showed how happy she always felt. She drank warm milk from her little bowl. Life was so good and simple for Misty. She was a truly contented kitten. Misty had a very special favorite spot. It was a quiet place in the garden. This spot was under a big pink rose bush. The roses smelled wonderfully sweet. From there, she watched the busy bees fly. They buzzed gently from flower to flower. She would dream her sweet kitten dreams there. Sometimes she dreamt of chasing butterflies. She felt so sleepy and so content. It was her peaceful, happy place. One bright and sunny afternoon, Misty played. She was playing near the garden gate. A beautiful new butterfly flew right by. It had shiny, bright red wings. It danced and fluttered in the warm air. Misty had never seen one quite like it. She wanted to get a much closer look. She thought, I will just follow it. She decided to follow it for a moment. Just a little peek, then she'd come back. Misty chased the pretty red butterfly. It fluttered this way, then it fluttered that way. It flew right out of her familiar garden. Misty followed, her green eyes wide with wonder. Soon, her cozy, safe home was far behind. She found herself in the big, wide woods. The trees there were very, very tall. They looked like giant green guardians. The air smelled different, earthy and new. She had never been this far before. Suddenly, the red butterfly was all gone. It vanished quickly, deep into the leaves. Misty stopped and looked all around her. She did not know this strange new place. The woods started to feel a little dark. They also felt a little bit scary, too. A tiny shiver ran down her soft back. Her little kitten heart went thump-thump fast. She wished she was back in her garden. She missed her warm, sunny spot. "Mommy? Daddy?" Misty called out softly. Her voice was very small and quiet. Only the rustling leaves answered her call. Big, sad tears started to well up in her eyes. She felt so alone and completely lost. But then, she remembered something important. Her mother always told her something special. Her mother always said, "Be brave, my little Misty." Those words echoed in her tiny head. She knew she had to try. Misty sniffed and wiped her teary eyes. She used her soft, gentle little paw. She knew she had to be brave now. She really, really wanted to go home. She took a tiny but deep kitten breath. "I can do this," she whispered to herself. She started to walk, one small step, then another and another step forward. Her little pink nose twitched in the air. She was searching for a familiar, friendly smell. Misty walked for a little while longer. Her tiny legs were starting to feel tired. Then, she heard a very soft sound above. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, the gentle sound went. She looked up into a very big tree. A wise old owl sat there on a branch. He had big, kind, and very round eyes. His eyes seemed to see everything around. He blinked slowly down at little Misty. He looked thoughtful and not at all scary. "Hello there, little one," said the owl. His voice was gentle, calm, and deep. "You seem to be a bit lost today." Misty nodded her head up and down sadly. Her tiny white whiskers trembled a little bit. "Yes, I am," she whispered in a small voice. "I chased a beautiful red butterfly. Now I cannot find my way back home." The kind owl listened very carefully. He tilted his head as she spoke. The owl, whose name was Professor Hoot, spoke. "Your cozy home is that way," he hooted softly. "You must go past the whispering willow tree. Then you will cross the babbling brook." Misty felt a tiny bit of hope spark inside. Professor Hoot's directions made her feel better. Then she met someone new on the path. A cheerful little squirrel scampered very near. His name was Squeaky, and he looked friendly. He had bright eyes and a twitchy nose. Squeaky the squirrel had a long bushy tail. He was busy gathering shiny brown nuts. "Hello there," he chattered at Misty brightly. "I can show you the way to the babbling brook. It is right on my way to my nut tree." Misty managed a small kitten smile then. Squeaky was very friendly and cheerful indeed. He even tried to share a tasty nut. Misty politely sniffed the nut he offered. His kindness made her feel much braver. Squeaky the helpful squirrel led the way. Misty followed closely right behind him. They soon came to a tiny flowing stream. A wobbly old log lay right across it. It looked like a tricky bridge to cross. Misty felt a little bit scared looking at it, but Squeaky chattered, "You can do it, friend. Just walk slowly and very carefully now." So Misty took a deep breath and tried. She placed one paw, then another on the log. They both crossed the wobbly log safely. Soon, they reached the babbling brook ahead. It made a soft, gurgling, happy sound. Misty thanked Squeaky very, very much. "You are most welcome," he chirped with a smile. He waved his long, bushy tail goodbye. Then he quickly scampered up a tall tree. Misty looked around and saw something familiar. She saw the whispering willow tree nearby. Her heart felt so much lighter now. Misty walked quickly past the willow tree. And then she finally saw it. Her beautiful garden, her cozy little house. It looked so wonderful and incredibly safe. She started to run as fast as she could. Her little legs moved quickly over the grass. Her loving family was right there in the garden. They were all calling her name loudly, "Misty, Misty!" Their voices were the sweetest sound ever. Relief washed over her in a warm wave. Misty ran right into her mother's gentle paws. Oh, what happy, loud purrs she made then. She was so very glad to be home. She had been a little bit scared out there, but she was also very, very brave too. She learned an important lesson that day. She learned all about true kindness from others, and she learned that new friends can help you. Home, she knew, was the very best place of all, and being brave made the adventure end well.